up, guys? Jared Welch, RacingDudes.com, coming at you to talk Saturday racing at Monmouth Park. Big day, really, of racing. It's kind of the Haskell preview day, so to speak. And we'll kick things off with that preview race, the race 12 on Saturday, the TVG.com Pegasus Stakes. Field of 9 lines up for this one. And listen, if you're looking for the Haskell winner, I don't think he's in here. But hey, you might see a couple of these in the race, so it's worth talking about. And I'm going to start with number 2, Homebrew. To me, this is the horse that, if there is a horse in this race that can make some sort of impact in the Haskell, it's number 2, Homebrew. You go back and you look, this is the Brad Cox trainee, Gary and Mary West, Street Sense horse. They had hopes for this horse earlier in the year. Of course, went off as the favorite in the Smarty Jones earlier this year. Of course, things did not go well. We didn't see this horse again until April, where he, of course, came back and won the Oaklawn Stakes race there at Oaklawn in April. So he was once a horse that they thought could do something, needed the break, came back strong, looked really, really good. And honestly, even if he didn't look good, he doesn't need to look super good in order to win this race. He came off the pace that day and really just came back and beat a horse named Kuchar, who came back to win. So it wasn't the worst Oaklawn Stakes of all time. Again, he's one that I feel like there was the potential of this horse being good down earlier in the year. Needed the break, came back, looked okay enough to where now he shows up here. Never ran at Monmouth Park, but, Brad Cox, obviously, if he's shipping here, I think the horse has a chance. You could see this horse maybe, even if he doesn't win the Haskell, or, which I don't think he will, being a horse that maybe runs in a lot of those kind of summer derby races at the smaller tracks. Homebrew kind of seems like that kind of horse. So, to me, Homebrew is the one to beat in the Pegasus. I think if you also want to look at the 4 Electability, he's your 9-5 favorite. And last time we saw this horse, he was finishing distant third in the Peter Pan. Now, he was second, really, third. He barely got edged out of third to Golden Glider. It looks like a 10-length win, but of course we the people rolled that day, and really the second and third horse, Golden Glider, Electability, were right there. It was all packed together. So we the people obviously did not come back to run well in the Belmont Stakes. He kind of got pressured a little bit and didn't run well. But you don't know what he really is either. The distance I think was a big concern. Brissett kind of mentioned that after the race. So getting beat by Electability, or getting beat by we the people last time out, really, I still am not totally going to say that's an awful thing. Back before that, back-to-back wins, going a mile at Aqueduct. I think this horse is your 9-5 favorite, I think you got to try to beat him because he just hasn't done enough. He's been good, and he certainly could win if he gets up there close to the pace, and he's been training well like he could. But for me, I just don't know. I kind of see him being that horse that's going to be there early, towards the front, and then you can see Homebrew try to chase him down, kind of getting first run. So Electability is interesting in here, but he's one to try to beat, in my opinion. And then also the last one I'll talk about is number 7, Dash Attack. If you're not looking to play favorites, and I get it, he's 7-2. So from my standpoint, McPeak needs to be a little bit bigger price in order to play. But Dash Attack has been a horse that's kind of been. I talked about the Smarty Jones. Well, he won that Smarty Jones that day. And then since then, it was not good, right? Came back to win at Monmouth Park. Of course, that was sloppy. This horse loves the slop. It's not going to be sloppy on Saturday, so that's a concern. But past that, he's probably, if not, I'd say he is the classiest horse of the bunch. And that's pretty sad if you're going to be honest. Because, look, this field isn't great, and that's kind of what, this is not even the Lexington. This is not the Rebels. This is not the Southwest. And even though those races weren't super strong this year, this still is not a great field. So if Dash Attack at some reason float up a little bit, 5-6-1, he becomes a lot more playable to me. And of course, if there's some kind of sudden downpour, then he's an automatic play for sure. But really, my top pick of the race is going to be number 2, Homebrew. And I really do think that if he looks good here, I wouldn't be totally against using him in some fashion in the Haskell, because to me, he does have the look of a horse that could be a factor in the Haskell. We'll wait and see how he performs in this race, the Pegasus, on Saturday. Give me your tips. I want to know, who do you like in this race? Comment below. Make sure you hit like, make sure you hit subscribe, hit that cool little notification button. Just ding, hit that, and you'll be notified next time we go live and our videos come out. Again, let me know who you like below. Till next time, I'm Jared Welch. See you guys.